What's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a little bit of a weird spot to start this video, but I'm just starting it here super quickly only because this is where my wheels currently are. I don't feel like moving all four of my wheels over there where I'm going to be shooting the rest of the video. I'm just doing this here just to start the intro. What we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be polishing, well I guess repolishing. I did this last year, but now I'm going to be going the extra step and I'm going to be wet sanding them as well. So I'm going to be repolishing my three-piece wheel lips. As you guys can tell, I don't have the faces in. They're currently getting repainted. So I'm going to take this chance now to wet sand my lips, then polish them. To wet sand them, we're going to be starting with 1000 grit sandpaper, and then 2000 and then 3000 grit. It is so windy and cold today. I chose a bad day to do this. Yesterday it was like 50 something degrees. Today it's like 32. So not a good day. Picked a bad day. And then after the wet sanding, I also got this finishing pad here. And then I also got the Mother's Magnet aluminum polish to finish them off. This is probably going to be a little bit time consuming. It's not going to be hard. It's just going to be a little time consuming. I'm going to get out of this corner, I'm going to move the wheels over there, and we're going to get going on the first wheel. We're going to start off with the 1K wet sand the whole lip with 1000, and then 2000, 3000, same process, and then we're going to jump up to the polish. So let's get right into this. So with my soapy water here, I just spray down the lips super quickly, wipe them down with the microfiber. Nothing too crazy here. Now I have my 1K sandpaper. Make sure when you're sanding the lips, make sure it's always wet. Do not sand if it's starting to dry. So always want to keep wetting it with your soap and water, and just get going with it. Make sure your sandpaper doesn't fly away. I'm going to be doing light pressure, not a lot of pressure, but I'm not just gonna let it glide. I'm gonna do a little bit of pressure, not much, and don't be scared. It's gonna get cloudy for a little bit, even probably up to the 3000 grit sandpaper. It's gonna be a little cloudy, but once you get to the 3K and then the polish, it's gonna look mad nice. So we're gonna get right into this. I'll probably do more of a time lapse per se, because this isn't too entertaining. So I just finished wet sanding with the 1K. I felt it getting smoother as I was working my way around the lip. It's a little cloudy right now, which I knew was gonna happen. So I just wiped it down just a little bit, but now I'm gonna continue with the 2K wet sanding. $2K wet sand is done. As you guys can see, I still got some swirl marks or scratch marks, whatever you want to call those, very slightly there. It's looking not as cloudy as it did with the 1K, but I'm gonna now hit this with the wet sand 3K, and then I'll get back to you guys.
Do two wheels at once with two people so it goes a little faster.
Pro tip?
Pro tip. A little easier. Save some time. This is my wheel right here. Chris is only showing his wheel.
Yeah. Mine.
Mine's better. You'll see when it's on the car. You'll be like, oh crap, that's a nice side. That was my side.
We just finished up with the wet sanding with the 3K. Now I'm just gonna spray them down one last time, wipe them down very gently, and then we're gonna start polishing them. But I think they look pretty good. Not gonna be able to tell until you start polishing them. And I'm far from a professional, and my car is not a show car. It's not a Ferrari. It's a Genesis. So whatever this looks like is good enough for me. And the polish is gonna make a huge difference on this. This is just to kind of get out like maybe some of the scratches or the nicks. You know the vibes. Alright guys, now time for the polish. This is what I'm going to be using. The Mother's Magnet aluminum polish. You can pick this up pretty much anywhere. Walmart, Advanced Auto Parts, Pep Boys, any place like that should have this stuff. I'm gonna apply it on with the rag. I'm gonna work in little sections at a time. I'm gonna apply it onto the lip, And then I'm gonna switch over to this guy. I have my finishing pad on here. It's a little big, but I think it should do the job. And then after hitting it with finishing pad, I'm gonna go back with the microfiber, wiping off all of the leftover polish. Alright guys, so as you can see, polish did a pretty nice job on that compared to the rest of the wheel. You guys can see pretty much right there, polished versus not polished. So we're gonna go through this entire lip with the polish, and we'll get back to you guys when we're done. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this. Actually, you could see it pretty well. This guy is completely done, polished. It's not 100%. Taking this to a machine shop, getting it done professionally obviously would be a lot better. You can still see some scratches in this, but works for me. It looks a lot better than the one it did. But now this is the one that we just sanded, not polished yet. So now we're gonna get to this one. Alright guys, second wheel is now done. It is cold outside, so we're gonna wrap it up on day one. We did these two wheels, wet sand 1000, 2000, 3000, polished them. They look nice. Again, not going to be 100% as if you bring it to a machine shop, but they still look really nice. Tomorrow, we're going to pick up the camera again. I can't see the wheels from here. I tried. We're going to do the other two wheels, same process as these two guys. But hopefully tomorrow's a little bit warmer. I'm freezing right now. I can't feel my hands. I can just about hold the camera. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Alright guys, it is now the following day. Those past couple clips that I threw in there were from these two wheels. It's a lot warmer today. I'm not cold, I'm not cranky. My hands, they're not numb, I can feel them. Now all four wheels are all finished. These guys are the backs. Yesterday we did the fronts in the cold. Today we waited for it to be a little warmer. We did the rears all finished. We did the wet sanding 1000, 2000, 3000, and then with the polish. And they look really good. I'll throw in a couple more clips after this, but they're not perfect. I was kind of scared to press really hard with the sandpaper. I'm sure the harder you press with the sandpaper, the more deeper scratches you'll take out, but I was kind of scared, not gonna lie. So I did a little bit of pressure, not too much, and these look really good for me. If you want to get out some of those deeper scratches, you do gotta press harder, and it's gonna take more sanding. And also, if you press harder and then you don't do the proper sanding afterwards, you're just gonna create more scratches. So it's a little scary. The harder you press, the nicer it could look, or the more problems you may cause. So I did a little bit of pressure, not too much. Took out some of the scratches. There's still some fine scratches, but for me, that looks good enough. In pictures, you're not gonna see them whatsoever. You won't only see them if you go really close. But these guys look good to me. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.